my name is Zariah Morris.
And I'm Alexis Martinez.
Welcome to WEtv.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Whittier Wildcat Pledge.
Ready, begin.
I am a Whittier scholar. I am respectful. I am responsible. I am safe. I always do my best and I strive for excellence. Here's Dr. Pike with her weekly announcements.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pike, and I'm very excited to bring you this principles message this week on WeTV. This week we're talking about wildcat character. So did you know that wildcats are thoughtful hunters, ensuring their kittens are well fed and protected? So to be thoughtful in this case means to think about things very carefully, very slowly, taking time to make good decisions. So as they're thoughtful hunters, they're making sure that they are in an environment where they can get the food that they need for their kittens. So wildcats are thoughtful. Wildcats also have very few natural predators. This allows them to live a fairly peaceful life. Okay, so wildcats are peaceful. Because they don't have very many natural predators, they're able to be calm, to be at peace. So wildcats are thoughtful and peaceful. Wildcats are also decisive, and they have to be. They have to find a safe habitat, and they get to choose to live in areas where there are rocks and tall trees because they serve to protect them. They can also choose to live in abandoned burrows that have been abandoned by other animals, or they can live in hollowed out trees. But they have to choose, right? They have to be decisive about finding an environment that's safe for them and for their kittens. Wildcats are also curious explorers, taking time to get to know their environment. So being curious means that they kind of walk around and check things out to see how they can make good choices about their environments, to make sure that they have plenty of hunting space to keep their families safe and to keep their families well fed. Okay, so wildcats are decisive and they are curious. So let's recap very quickly what we learned about wildcat character. And I want you to think about ways that you can embrace or embody these characteristics as well. We learned that wildcats are thoughtful. We learned that wildcats are peaceful. We learned that they are decisive and curious. So in which ways can you be thoughtful? Thinking very carefully about your next step and how you might make good choices. How can you be peaceful? Be at peace with your environment. Be at peace with your friends and your family. How can you be decisive? Making a choice that you know you have to make, but making the best choice. And also, how can you be curious? How can you learn more? How can you ask questions to learn more about your environment? And that includes your classroom environment too. So I encourage you to be a great wildcat, to be thoughtful, peaceful, decisive, and curious. Thanks for joining me.
Here's Mr. Kirkenoff with the birthdays.
Good morning, Whittier Elementary School students and staff. It's me, Mr. Kirkendall, and I'm coming before you today to read off the birthdays. But you know how I like to start off with something interesting and then a little joke. So let me get my totally awesome book of useless information. I think it's useful. Here's one out of the book. A snail can sleep for 3 years. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years. That's a long time. 3 years sleeping? My goodness. Okay, and out of my joke book here, I have what do you get when an elephant sneezes? What do you get when an elephant sneezes? You get out of the way. That's what you do. You get out of the way. All right. That's my joke. Okay, now for the birthdays. All right. Let's see here. The first one is Frankie out of Miss Jeffers' class. Sierra out of Miss Jeffers' class. Emerson out of Hannon's class. Enzo out of Miss Vaughn's class. Ravina out of Miss Marmostein's class. Naomi out of Miss Cole's class. Gianni out of Miss Vaughn's class. Parker out of Miss Pichardo's class, Ellie out of Miss Paulson's class, Infinity out of Mrs. V's class, Xavion out of Miss Escobedo's class, Vanessa out of Miss Brown's class, Daniel out of Miss Hannon's class, Eddie out of Miss Hendren's class, Andrew out of Miss Donahue's class, Deleza out of Miss Smith's class, Isaac out of Miss Smith's class, Zariah out of Miss Pichardo's class, Alexis out of Miss Pichardo's class, Araceli out of Miss Jeffers' class, and did I say Isaac out of Miss Smith's class? I don't know that I did. Anyways, those are the birthdays for this session, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.
Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. How for the joke of the week?
Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks to the golf course? Just in case they get a hole in one.
What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waves.
Here's Miss Breeze with Wordy Wednesdays.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Brees with our first Wordy Wednesday of the year. And if you're not really sure what that is, let me share that we are talking about words and we're going to define them. And so before we do that, what I want you to do is I want you to, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Hold on. There we go. You're going to rate yourself. So I'm going to share a word with you in just a minute and you're going to rate yourself. You're going to decide whether or not. So if when you hear the word, you don't even know what that word is, rate yourself as a 1. If you might know the word, give yourself a 2. If you know the word, rate yourself as a 3. And if you know the word and can define it or explain what it means, then give yourself a 4. Ready? Here's the word. Maybe. Just kidding. Having technical difficulties. Lovely. All right. Literacy. The word is literacy. Go ahead and rate yourself. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now that you've rated yourself, let me explain what the word means. The word means the ability to read and write. There's another definition that could mean that you're knowledgeable in a subject area, knowledgeable or competent, you know your stuff. For example, some people, we might call them that they're really good at computers. They might be computer literate or they have a lot of computer literacy. However, for our terms to this time, we're only going to talk about the ability to read and write. So here at Whittier, we have a great literacy team. And I wanted to share what literacy meant. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the team because our job as a literacy team is to help you to be really strong readers and writers. And we're so excited that we get to do that. So my name is Mrs. Brees. I'm the literacy specialist. That means I get to help people become strong readers and writers. I work with teachers and I work with students and I get to just have a lot of fun in my job. We have Mrs. Caceres and Miss Glenda and Miss Lindsay, Mrs. Duvet and Mrs. Richards. They are all part of the literacy team. So you might have come to room 40 or room 37. And so now that you know, you are working on becoming a literate student, which means you have the ability, the strong ability to read and write. All right, you guys, have a great day.
Thank you for watching WeTV
Have a beautiful day.
and enjoy.
What's Up Whittier coming up right now.